Hello, this is Michelle Barr, and we are live. I was on the beach in Florida last week, and I am still in an ocean and beach state of mind. And that's part of what I want to talk to you about today is I want you to go into February ready with a different state of mind that allows you to truly come in, it's good to see you, that allows you to truly create this life that you want to live and create what you want to do and how you want to do it. And here's what I see, and I finally got it, and I realized I took the long way around, but you can benefit from all those years where I was testing it out, trying it out, seeing how to make it work. I'm telling you, I was just getting ready because I'm getting ready to go to a meeting here in a little while tonight. And I started thinking of a message that I wanted to share with you all. My hair is still wet. Welcome. Thank you for coming. My hair is still wet because I was like, I got to do this Facebook Live before I get out of the house. This is something that I'm seeing in my clients right now and that I've seen for a long time. And I want to get it across for you. I have now an intention specifically for the month of February, specifically to get you all, to help you all get out of the gate now, not making yourself wrong, not feeling like you have to struggle, not feeling like it has to take a lot of time. And here's what it is. My clients are right brain, visionary, creative, intuitive, empathic. We have these abilities to get a calling from spirit and to see really far ahead. And this happened to me over and over again until I answered that call. And then it was like, okay, I've got my marching orders. I've got my papers. I am running and going. Happy New Year. Thank you for coming. I am running and going. But I tried to jump all the way to the finish line instead of the whole journey. And that's where being a visionary and having some of the gifts we have can seem to be a detriment until you realize how to really use them. Because we start catching that calling. People come to me. They don't have the strategies yet. They don't have the mindset yet, but they know what they want to do. And they say, I see myself with a book. I see myself on a big stage. I see myself out there with all these clients. And then what a heartbreak and what a letdown when that doesn't show up in your world. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. Thank you. It's so true. And then we say, what's wrong with us? And we make ourselves wrong. You're not wrong. You're a visionary. And it's in learning how to understand, to use that vision to motivate you and to step into and grow and evolve into that vision. That doesn't mean that you can't have a thriving, profitable, sustainable business right now. You can. I just want to shift things a little bit because people come to me and they've put themselves in this victim place. I got this huge calling and this huge vision, and I finally said, okay, I'm going to answer it. And I'm not getting the results and I'm not making it work. And maybe this is hard and I don't know how to do it. But then why would Spirit call me to something like that? I'll tell you that way back in 2007, when I got this calling and I decided to never work for anyone else again, to finally answer this calling. I'd been answering pieces of it in traditional ways, in safe ways, and comfortable ways, and it was very clear it was time to fully step in and do this work and nothing else, and to answer this calling. And I saw some visions that I had no idea how that could possibly happen, but I started stepping in. I started following the breadcrumbs, and I learned a lot along the way, including my first business being a very expensive hobby, if you've heard my story, that created financial disaster, and I had to recover from that. But I can tell you now, from 2007 to 2015, I found myself living that very big, huge vision, and I trusted Spirit. You cannot be given a desire without a way having been made. Where you have a desire, a way has been made. So I want you to just slow down a bit and appreciate that huge desire, that huge calling. I kept saying, this makes no sense. I see myself speaking in front of hundreds of people on a big stage. And there I was in 2015 in Las Vegas, speaking for almost 1,000 people on a very big stage. And I've done it more than once. But back when my business was new and young, and anywhere you are in your business, let's stop making ourselves wrong. February is a month of love. So let's include really loving ourselves, loving our value, loving our worth, loving our journey. I'm so excited to see you all. Thank you. Let's just for the month of February, we're not going to make ourselves wrong. We're not going to be in struggle. We're not going to give up. We're going to know we are right here, right now. And I'm not just going to give you motivation and inspirational talk today. I'm going to give you real strategy right now that you can do. Could you make that commitment to yourself just for the month of February? Make this commitment to yourself. Create this bubble of love and light around you. Don't read the past. Don't look too far in the future to your vision and think, how will I ever do that? Just use that time. Claudia, I'm so glad Spirit led you here to hear this. I love how that works. And this is what I'm teaching you today, how you can be that for other people. So the first thing I want to tell you, if you stand right here today and you look at your results and you make up a story about them and you say, the results I see in my life right now mean I'm not good enough, I don't have it, I don't know what to do. Your results today are based on whatever you were doing 90 days ago. Let that sink in. So don't take a measure and make a story now, because then what happens? Whatever you say is. Then the universe has to continue to give you that story, and you have to keep living it out. So start by saying, what I'm living now is a result of whatever I was doing, thinking, feeling, believing, not doing 90 days ago. Whew, that just lets you have a little relief. And I promise I've tried this out now time and time again, where I've had a coach when I'm so frustrated, I'm saying I'm not making the money I was making, I'm not getting the results, my life doesn't feel as good, what's going on? And she'd take me back 90 days and I'd go, oh, okay, I can own that. I can take responsibility for that. So right now, you are creating, really get this, your results can start showing up immediately, but they also will show up 90 days from now. But what do? We start, we look around, we want to see results, we make up a story, then we stop. So you're asking from the universe. And then you say, wait, nope, that's not working. And the universe goes, oh, here, I was bringing it all in. Oh, okay. And you come in and out of that energy. So when I teach my clients how to get out in the marketplace with one clear message, one clear offer, and a clear path. Hey, Mary, good to have you here. When I teach them that, I teach them how to create a 90-day valuable content plan for this reason. Give yourself 90 days. That's February, March, and April. I promise if you do it and you hold that energy and you stay in it and you tell that story of intention and success and power versus being a victim and responsibility, you will get results. Just know, don't make up a story along the way. So the whole month of February, you can really commit to getting out there. And here's what you want to do. You see that big vision. You know where you're going. You're going there. You're just seeing into the future. And it can happen a lot faster. I've had things happen years faster. But you don't want to get frustrated and feel this big gap. You want to step into the gap and keep going. So for instance, if you have this huge calling, I'm going to inspire all these women and I've got this huge message to share and I've got this big thing. That's how we think a lot, isn't it? What if right now you have one thing for one person and they pay you and it changes their life and it changes your life? For some of you, you've been in business. What if you have one person that pays you what you're really worth? One person that signs on for more than one session? What if you do like I did and you stop selling your hours and your minutes and you create a package of transformation and you sell that transformation and you create a full-time, thriving online global business, which is what I did. I was there in my local community selling myself for $1 a minute. I was there. I had to stop that and give that up. But I didn't jump right from that to being on stage speaking to almost 1,000 people in Las Vegas under the big lights, which I kept seeing, and it was a dream of mine. I saw my book for years before I got it together and actually wrote it and had someone publish it. So you don't necessarily have to move slow, but it's how you're reading the results all along the way. It's what you're doing all along the way. My head is so full of this message. I'm slowing myself down to get it all in, and I want to run ahead of myself, which is funny because that's what we're talking about. What it starts with, what I do now in my business, I didn't even know that was possible, to help people intuitively, energetically, and strategically with their messaging and their content and their strategy and their mindset. I started where I was. So again, here's what happens. People see the big vision, they hire me, they step in, and then they don't know how to do it. So then they judge themselves. They were wrong. They were bad. They don't know how to do it. Maybe they're not cut out for this, whatever it is, when I know they can get there. Because you can't conceive of anything that you cannot achieve. That's universal law. And what's in the middle of it? Believe. You start building that belief and you can move faster. I'm telling you, I'm sitting on this side of it years later. And when I was getting ready and why I wanted to come share that message before I even dried my hair was because I saw, oh my gosh, the years I could save them. Nobody taught me this at the time. Nobody taught me to brand myself as an expert and a solution, and what you can do right now, wherever you are in everything. I want you for the month of January to take one thing. So don't say, I can't make anything happen or I have to be there in that big vision, because that's what they do then. Then they stop. They get all motivated and inspired, and then they go, oh, maybe I need to stop for a while because I can't deliver that big, huge vision yet. So I need to get ready to get ready to get ready. You have something right now. Instead of being all that for all those people, one thing for one person right now. You're not called until you have the thing to deliver. And here's the best part. You're not called until somebody is already sitting out there wanting it, waiting for you specifically to step in and be it so they can step in and receive it. And you both grow from that. This will grow you like nothing else. I am not going to kid you. It's why I always have support and guidance, and I recommend you do too. This is the start, no matter where you are. Identify for the month of February one thing. Yes, Dina, one thing, one person. If you got paid, think of your favorite client, the most rewarding client. If you haven't been paid, think of something you helped someone with. This is going to tie into your skills, your gifts, your abilities. This is going to tie into your powerful story. One thing that you are a clear solution to. And this is a solution that people already know they have the problem and they're seeking the solution. Here's the other trap for people like us. We get very esoteric and we want to talk about our amazing modalities and processes and the energy and the higher realms and all of those things. You have that inside of you, and you will bring all that magic to the table once you've been hired. People still buy with their primal brain. This was something I had to learn. I thought, oh, people seeking transformation, enlightened people, spiritual people, intuitive people. My clients are intuitive. They still buy a lot of times with their primal brain, which is why this happens. So let me solve this mystery for you. They come to a strategy call and they're like, I saw you, I found you, I know you're my coach, I know you can help me. How much is it? What are the details? Oh, I have no money. I can't do this right now, but I'll come back later. Okay, I'll start later. And they start backtracking and they start falling out because now their primal brain has switched in. Their higher intuition, their higher knowing, when they asked, the universe gave. Ask and it is given, led them to me. But now their primal brain is kicking in because this is going to require a credit card, a PayPal account, money. You see it happen all the time. That's what's happening. Catch yourself. When you get on a call with somebody you know is your coach, you know is the answer, you've been led, everything, the stars align, and then you hear the price and it's like you fall apart and suddenly everything coming up inside of you is fighting to keep you from acting and moving forward. That's why. So to go forward with this, I really saw that coming in. I wasn't going to answer it, but it is a big piece and I want you to understand. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So February, beginning February 1. So you have planning days. You have over a week of planning days to get ready. You are going to pick one solution, one problem that you can name, and this is tangible. Again, until you've created a huge following, you don't want to sell esoteric, idealized, up there in the clouds. You're going to bring that to the table, but you need tangible results. People will pay money now to solve issues related to money, health, wealth, sex, love, relationship, work, careers. Those are the ones. Pick one of those areas that you're passionate about, that you've gotten results in, that you're trained. If you have any kind of training or assessments or anything that you can bring, whatever makes sense, and get out there the whole month of February as one solution. Establish yourself as an expert and solve this one problem. Build a following. You get out there that clear. Clear message is number one. It's the first thing I have to help my clients with from minute one. I am loving all the thumbs up and the hearts. Thank you. Yes, yes, and yes. Dina, this is it. Just try it. You have nothing to lose. Pray, meditate, reflect, journal, think about it. Bring your one thing to the table in February. Something you can be totally clear. I am a solution to this problem for these people. And then start talking about the problem and start talking about you as the solution. Provide value. Give them something they can get traction and grab onto. Oh, she's the person I go to for this. And you'll start gathering a following. Now, great, Renee. So glad you're getting this. Right? Then you're going to have all kinds of solutions to all kinds of problems. So here's another pitfall that I see. People go, great, Facebook Live. Facebook is my power tool. I talk about that. I give a talk about it. I teach about it. And then they get on and one day they're rambling about this, then they're rambling about this, and then they're talking about this. Great question, Claudia. And then they talk about this and that. And then people can't gain traction. I don't know what you do, what you can do for me. Claudia asks, what about mental health? Is that too esoteric? Mental health is great. That's an area you own. I used to be a mental health therapist. I worked in hospital, psychiatric, and mental health. But now from that, mental health is huge. Do you help recovering? I have one client who helps recovering addicts. She's an answer beyond 12-step. That's a brand. Do you like working with depressed women who are in empty nest now? You can do all kinds of things. Pick this one thing, one problem. People do not wake up in the middle of the night and say, oh my gosh, if I could solve my mental health issues. They wake up in the night, I wish I could control my depression. I wish I had more money. Why don't I have clients? Widowed guilt. That is a brand, Claudia. That's amazing. So in February, you get out there and you talk about that. What a great month, because so many people who have lost someone they love, February is a tough month for them. So you start gathering a community. You get a little private Facebook group. You invite people in. You start feeding and serving them. You talk to people about this one specific thing that you have a solution for, and that's a really targeted one, widowed guilt. Just like there's so much help out there for recovering addicts, but my client picked one thing. We really got so clear. So that's one. Before February 1st, you're going to get your one problem that you're a solution for, and you're going to package that, and that's the transformation. Now, I can solve that problem in 30 days, 90 days, make it short so the investment isn't too high a price point. I love working with people in a 30-day format. I can help them get results one-to-one. So you're not selling hours, you're not selling sessions, you are selling 30-day boot camp, 30-day kickstart, 30-day make it fit whatever your brand is. 30-day, and you package a transformation and you make it an easy yes. You make it worth your value and an affordable investment. And you get out there all of February and you talk about this one problem that you solve. You tell your stories. When you get out, here's another thing. I have to help a lot of my clients distinguish between you're not teaching a lecture unless people have paid to come in a classroom and sit. So you're not just dumping free content. You're weaving in some valuable nuggets, and you don't want to give people too much at once that they don't know what to do with and they have no support for. You're getting a few nuggets. You want to give takeaways. You want to give an experience or something that they can actually use to get a feeling or a result or make a shift. But you're also weaving in your story and stories of clients, stories of people you've helped. And you're giving them all those pieces to get them to step closer to work with you. So to recap, and those of you who are just coming in, you can go back and get all of this as soon as I'm done live. For the month of February, before February 1st, you're going to come up with one problem that people already know they have. What are they waking up in the middle of the night saying, I need this solved? Whatever it is, the more targeted, the better. You're not married to this. You're not locked into it. You're not going to do it for life. It's going to give you a kickstart for your personality brand and your expertise, and it's going to get you clients faster. So many people go, I'm offering coaching sessions, $80 an hour. Nobody wants to buy coaching. They want to buy a transformation and a solution to a problem. When I rolled out my 30-day Speak for Your Business boot camp, very clear, me and you, one-to-one for 30 days every week. Whatever goals you set, I'm going to teach you to speak for your business because that is a problem people needed solved. I'm going to create your signature talk. I'm going to help you with your 90-day valuable content plan. Whatever it is. And once you get it, make sure it's very tangible and tied to things that people will pay money to solve now. Build an expertise, get out there with that one thing, and you're the solution, and provide value all month long during February. Remember, the minute you show up on video, Facebook Live, doing a value post, which is a Facebook post, writing a blog, doing a webinar, an ebook, your freebie, whatever it is, you want to create a clear path from you showing up free to the offer that makes total sense. You don't want any going off this direction, going off this direction. This is what I want you to do for February. Then you build out your business and you add other things. So go with something that really will work, and it needs to make sense. So you have your clear message here. You are an expert. You're a solution to this problem for these people. So even if you pick a problem you're a solution for, then you can pick. Did you escape a corporate cubicle? Were you a single mother for a time? Did you have a terminal illness that you overcame? Those pieces are your powerful lead story. Those pieces are key. That helps you really lock it in at a deeper level. So you're not just saying, everybody who needs this, come. You're saying, women over 50 who are suddenly in an empty nest, come. Women with terminal illness. I have a client who serves that. She overcame terminal illness. What a powerful story. Women with terminal illness and what you're doing is not working, come. Women who are recovering addicts and want more than what 12-step has to offer, come. Do you see how powerful that becomes? That's what you want to lead with. And don't think that you're talking about it too much. People need repetition. People need to see things 7 to 12 times now because of information overload. Thank you for the hearts and thumbs up. And even when you put things on Facebook, you're not bombarding people. Everybody doesn't see it. But don't write a classified ad. Buy my stuff. Look at my stuff. Read my stuff. Sign up for my stuff. Provide value. And that's what I teach you how to do. Try this for the month of February. Gain traction, gather a following, put them in a private Facebook group, and name your private Facebook group something that makes sense. Something that you would want to join, something that drives people right in there, because Facebook will go out and promote your group and people will see the name of it. So again, make it really clear. My Facebook group is Marketing and Mindset for Spiritual Entrepreneurs. Totally clear. Come in, or that's not for me. Either one. So now you've got your problem that you're a solution for, you're the expert, and you get out there. And you get out there all over. I teach you how to get out there using Facebook as the power tool it is, how to use your website, social media. I had another person show up today that hired me as a year-long client and found me on YouTube. I just started really using YouTube again because people are finding me on YouTube. And you're not spending all day. I'm showing you how to repurpose all of this. So in February, stick with your one message and you'll get feedback, and then you'll grow and evolve that message. Because you're not going to be saying the same short thing all month long. But you're going to go, oh, look, this quote's one of my favorite. This fits. Oh, remember this story from my life? Oh, remember when I helped this person? It's like you're building an outline. You have your concept. You'll turn it into a tagline. You have your bullet points, and then you'll start filling it in. Even when you get on a Facebook Live like this, you'll think of something that wasn't in your outline. Yes, hearts everywhere. And you will start building it. And so as the month goes on, and especially if you can get people in that Facebook group, you start feeding them, you interact, and you find out their questions. You find out what they want and need. And from day one, the minute you get out there in any of these ways that I've said, you have your offer. And it's an offer that makes total sense. So you have your clear message and your clear offer. And you're creating a straight line and a clear path for people to follow. That's how you get clients and income quick. That's how you get clients and income fast. in 30 days or less. The very first time I did a Facebook Live, I kept sitting there. I hear these are really responsive. I hear these bring great results. And my mind kept saying, push the button, push the go live button, push the button. And when I did, somebody heard my message, my clear message. I drove them right to message me and get on the phone with me. And within 24 hours, I had a new high-level private client off that first Facebook Live I ever did. This is what will get you that response. I used to do it too. I sell healing, I sell coaching, I have great modalities. Do you want a blah, blah, blah session? And people would say, that sounds interesting. Someday, yeah. Oh, I'm going to have to do that. Remind me again. Okay, someday. To people hearing my message and buying immediately. That's the difference. You can all do this. If you're being called, a way has already been made. You have something that somebody already needs and they're waiting for you to say it in the way only you can. And when you're getting that big vision, know you're making your way there. But come back to that place of that one thing and serve that one person. And then another one shows up and another one. And you get clearer and clearer on your true work. And you don't have to have anything up front already prepared. Your first client shows up. You show up at the table one-to-one with everything you have. I teach people how to create that first packaged program, and I can teach you how to build all that out. This is the experiment I want you to do. Now, there are a few things that it's going to require. Love yourself. February is the month of love. Love yourself, love your value, love your worth. Do not discount, do not undercut. When you are pricing, again, I can teach you pricing, packaging, and all of that. When you are pricing, the lowest price you put on something is the price you will feel good delivering it. Don't ever go below that. Energetically, it makes a mess. And then as you grow and evolve and your work grows and evolves, it will gather more value and worth, and you will feel more confident and you'll raise the price. You're not locked in. You will raise the price as you go. So start somewhere. Stop absolutely selling minutes, hours, coaching, healing, consulting. And when you do invite people to get on the phone with you, this is a big one. Really get this. Really listen. It's not a free coaching session. It's not a free healing session. It's not free advice. You're helping them make a decision if you two are a fit and you can help them. Yes, you offer them value. You listen a lot more than you talk. You reflect back to them. You help them see how you can help them. They're not taking you for a test drive. They're not kicking your tires. You show up. In February, I want you to start embodying and owning your expertise. I could have saved a couple of years. I could have had a lot more clients had I started this way. I started so broad and it still worked for me, but it took a long time. This could work for you immediately. It could work for you in the month of February in less than a month. And I want to tell you one thing that I want you to consider and take a look at, because I got inspired over the weekend while my husband had football on. That's like white noise for me. I created 21 days in February 1st through the 21st, for $100, a program that is live coaching where you're going to show up and I'm going to help you through all this. I'm giving you feedback. We're having live labs, which are live calls. I'm in the Facebook group every day, and every day for 21 days, I'm going to give you a video that is going to give you mindset and implementable action steps and strategies. We're going to create the clear message, the calls to action, the clear offer. I'm going to help you construct it and craft it, your taglines, your message, what I do with my private clients. $100. I want you to go to soulbrandsolution.com. soulbrandsolution.com. If you've been sitting still, if you haven't taken action, let's spend February together. Let's do this. live coaching with me at an easy yes price. So if you know I can help you, then there's no other reason to say no. We will work together live for 21 days in February and work on this. And if this offer is not for you right now, take this video and do this February experiment. And I want to hear how it works for you. So really, I want to be hearing from you. I want to talk with you. Make sure we're connected on Facebook. Join me at soulbrandsolution.com. Go back and get this whole video. You can implement this with me or not. With me, I can really help you move forward, bring my expertise to the table, and you can have a live coach for the month of February and a community helping you, supporting you, and cheering you on. You can reach out to me, send me a private message if you have more questions, if you want to reach out, if you want to get on the phone with me. What if this I choose is not my ultimate work, but one of a few passions? Yes, you will grow and evolve. What my business started out as has changed multiple times as I up-level, as I grow and evolve. You're getting out there, building a following, and that's why you brand yourself as a personality. Yes, Jewel, thank you for putting it up there. soulbrandsolution.com. Thank you. Claudia, you put it out there, you get out there, you help people now with what you can, and then you will have other solutions to other problems. This is a way to get traction in the marketplace. Get yourself out there, gather a following. They will give you feedback on what else. My business today is nothing what I was selling back then. I've brought all of it with me. And I was just talking about this with one of my private clients this morning, how she's bringing all her old work that's intrinsic forward, but talking about a whole new body of work now. So you can come forward with this, and you're not married to it. You're not locked into it. And during those 21 days in soulbrandsolution.com, I'm going to give you a whole strategy to implement immediately that I've given to my Speak for Your Business clients and my private clients to this degree. Do this, now do this, now do this, now do this. And then I'm going to give you feedback. So really join me. I want to give you this help. Use this video regardless. Make February an experiment. And the mindset piece is love yourself. Love your value, love your worth, teach people how to treat you. People will reflect back how you feel about yourself. Claim it. Step out as the expert. If you're a helper and a healer, you know it. So get out there and do your helping and do your healing, and you will get to that big vision. Don't sit in the gap thinking, I'm just not ready, I'm not there yet. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm so excited. This will be live as soon as I'm done. Thank you for hearing the message and supporting me with all your comments and likes and hearts and great questions. Stay with me all through February and join me, soulbrandsolution.com. Love you all. I'm so excited to see the experts that you be in February. Stay with me and let me know. Thank you. Have a great day.